Good evening, ma.
Thank you for joining me on this call. I really appreciate you all. We started the meeting edition of this program last week, and we look into we consider the three focal objectives of this program, which were to provide solutions to the knowledge gap within the insurance industry, to enhance the credibility of insurance services, and to demystify the complexity of claim handling, of claim processing. And we went to start, we considered the first topic on the fundamental principles of insurance, which were insurable interests. That last week, we were able to establish who an insured is, that is the owner of a risk, that the person who has a risk that is bringing to the insurance to be insured. We considered, we discovered that under insurable interest, that as the insured, you have the legal right to insure the subject matter of insurance you are bringing to the insurance. And we're able we discuss the financial interest, that the major reason why you are insuring your object or your risk is to protect or to secure your financial interest. Those were the things we discussed last week. We'll be moving on to the second fundamental principle, just like I said, that we are to lay the foundation first. So we'll be moving on to the second fundamental principle today, which is the utmost good faith. The utmost good faith, that is the second fundamental principle. Let us look at what this principle says. This principle confers a duty on the insured to disclose all material facts about the risk to be insured. Is a duty of disclosure. So today we'll be talking about the second fundamental principle of insurance, which is utmost good faith. And from what I've shared on my slide with you all, we said this principle confers a duty on the insured to disclose all material facts about the risk to be insured. Now, let us look at what the material fact is. According to Marine Insurance Act of 1906, it defined material facts, and I quote, it said, every circumstance is material which will influence the decision of a prudent underwriter in fixing the premium or to determine whether the risk will be accepted or not. What do I mean, or how do I mean? Well, let me break it down to our understanding, because the purpose of this program is to understand all the terminologies of insurance. I said last week that people think the language of insurance cannot be understood, but this platform has provided the platform to break all those languages down for us. So just like I have just stated in the marine insurance that says every material fact, the material fact, what we mean by material fact are any information that can influence the judgment of a prudent underwriter. Who is an underwriter? Just like we have learned last week, we have known who an insured is, that is the customer of insurance company. So when you hear underwriter or when you hear insurer, we are still referring to insurance company. So we are saying that every material information that can influence the decision of insurance company, who is also an underwriter, they are called material facts. So these information are information relating to the risk that the insured is bringing to the insurance. for insurance for cover. You know, as the owner of your risk, you know everything about the risk, and the insurer or the underwriter you are bringing your risk to does not know anything about your risk. So you have a duty of disclosure to tell the underwriter every information about your risk. Now, how do I mean that the material information is everything relating to the risk? Like, let's say, for example, you are bringing a car to be insured. You know, it is expected of you to talk about, to tell us the name of, the name of the car you want us to insure for you, the year the car was manufactured, the color of your car. But if you are not telling us that you have a 2 plots of land in Lekki, that one is not a material information the underwriter is interested in about that car you want to insure. Now, for the purpose of simplicity and domestication, I'm using car because so that we can relate with it. You know, just like I said last week when we were laying the foundation of this program, that it's a continuous program. The program, this program will be coming up every Wednesday between 5:30 and 6 p.m. And we'll be talking about a lot of things, but I'm still laying the foundation. Now, when we lay the foundation, then we'll now begin to build gradually, and every one of us will come to terms with the language of insurance, with the concept of insurance. Just like we said last week that the concept was well intended, but it was not well delivered in the yesteryear. But now this program, because I am one of those who have come to change the narrative of the insurance industry. And we will achieve it by the grace of God, because insurance is well intended. So we need to know what is the need for us. If we know what is the need for us, there will be more participation in the industry and everybody will be fine. So just like I have said, that material information are those information that are related to the risk that the insured is bringing to the underwriter or to the insurance company for cover. Let's say use let's use this picture as an example. This man has bought his car. No, the insurer will not know whether this car is blue or black. The insurer will not know whether the car is whether the car was manufactured in 2016 or 2021. So all this material information, the insured need to provide the insurer, so that the insurer will, those are the information that will influence the decision of the insurer, that is the underwriter. Now, also, insurer will need to meet the owner of the risk. So we call it know your customer. So insurer will want to know who this person is. So you still have to tell us your name, what you do for a living, and everything. So all these things are information that are related to the risk you are bringing to the insurance. So it is necessary that when an insured is bringing his risk to the insurer, he provides every material fact, every material information that can influence the decision of the underwriter. I hope you understand what I have said. Now, the second keyword we have discussed, I have two keywords to discuss. We have discussed the material facts, because I will give room for questions. This is an interactive session. Now, the second keyword I want to talk about is duty of disclosure. From our definition, we said it is a duty, or almost good faith, is a duty of disclosure. And this duty, as you have it with the insured, you have it with the insurer. So both parties, this is a duty on both parties to the insurance contract. So as the insured, you have the duty of disclosure. As the insurer, you have the duty of disclosure. So the insured is not part of the contract is to tell us to describe the risk is bringing to us. And on the part of the insurer, the onus also is on the insurer to let the insured know that, okay, if I'm accepting the risk you are bringing to me, this is under this condition. I'm accepting this risk under this condition. That is why people always say, oh, there are conditions. There will be conditions because the insurer is made to let you know under what situation, under what circumstances is accepting your risk. I hope we can relate with what I'm saying. So it is needful that the insurer too will have to tell the insured that, okay, this is your car that you have brought for me to insure. I'm accepting it under this condition. You need to put your fire extinguisher in your car. You need to do this. You need to park it in the garage. You have to make it secure. You wouldn't say because you have insured this, that means you should be driving carelessly. You see, so all those things are material or information that the insurer too we have to disclose to the insured. And how does insurer disclose its own material information to the insured? It is through the policy document. You know, when you go to the insurer for insurance, after to seal the contract, you get your policy document. So through this document, the insurer is able to pass his own material information across to the insured. Just like insured will pass his own material information to the insurer through the form, the proposal form that the insured fill. So when next time you want to insure your property, or you want to insure your car, or you want to have anything to do with insurance, the proposal form you fill is the avenue through which the insurer is getting the material information from the insured. And the policy document that the insurer gives to the insured is the avenue through which the insurer is providing the material information to the insured. I hope you can relate with all this thing I'm saying. So when next you have needs for insurance services, just like I told you last week that I'm a CEO of Bimbo Consultant Services, it's an insurance intermediary firm. So you can contact us. Mayowa, please drop the mail for the Bimbo Consultant Services. You can contact us on info@bimboconsultancyservices.com. We'll be glad to attend to your insurance services. If you have any information to disclose, if you want, maybe you have just bought your new car, you have your house to insure, you have your property to insure, you can reach out to us. We'll be there to attend to you, and we'll recommend you to reputable insurance companies. I want to give room for questions. If you have any question, please feel free to ask the question. So the benefits that are it is important that insured, please, if you have question, let me know. Let me see. Please raise up your hand and let's have the questions roll in now. So if there are, do I have anybody with question? Okay. It is important for insured. Okay. Oh, Joe has raised up your hand. Kindly unmute yourself and raise up and ask your question, please. Unmute yourself and ask your question, please.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
It's my pleasure to be on this platform, and thank you so much, Mrs. Ojo, for that robust presentation.
You're welcome, sir.
I know that the topic is quite relevant. Now, my question is this. In the course of your professional experience, has there been instances whereby at the point of claim, you discover that someone concealed information and you couldn't progress with maybe giving the person, maybe is it the premium you call it now? How have you actually handled such instances wherein someone concealed vital information, but you disclose at the point of the person getting the claim? Since you are talking about utmost good faith.
Okay.
That's my question.
Thank you very much, sir, for that question. Yes, I was just talking about the consequences of non-disclosure before you bring out this this question. There are consequences for non-disclosure. We call them, there are different types of non-disclosure. Concealment, just like you have said, when somebody withholds information, we have concealment, we have misrepresentation and all that. The consequence of non-disclosure, it could either be repudiation. If at the point of claim processing, if the insurer discovered that there was non-disclosure, that there's a breach of this principle of utmost good faith, it can lead to the insurer can repudiate that claim. How do I mean by repudiation? They might reject it because if it is the material information that ought to have, it depends on those information. But if it is a vital information that is that ought to have been disclosed from the beginning, it could lead to repudiation of the claim. Have I answered your question, or you want me to throw more light, or maybe you throw more light onto the question so that I can get to better, sir?
I think I'm fine with that, but I want us to also look at it from this instance. You are an expert,
okay, and
the direction in which I'm trying to tow is that perhaps certain things evolve over time that was not actually on board at the point of entering the contract.
Okay.
Yes, it might be wrong for that person not to have actually been forthcoming, but maybe the person now eventually owned up and he tried to explain. In this regard, do you still put an human face in processing his claim, or the person will eventually forfeit it outrightly?
Okay, let me work with it. Thank you, sir, for that question. But let me now work with, let's be practical. Let's cite an example now. Now, in the case of, let's say, at the point of, actually there at the point of initiating the contract, there are some information that are subsequent to the contract. There are some information that are precedent to the contract. That is the information you provide at the point of initiating the contract. And it is expected of you as insured that if you have new information, there should be an update. If you have new information relating to the risk you have brought to the insurance, it is expected of you as the insured to still disclose it. That is subsequent disclosure, that to the risk. So now let's cite an example for purpose of clarity. Let's say you insure all the property in your house. Maybe after the time you have insured the house, maybe you do not have fridge or freezer. I'm just citing an example for purpose of clarity. Maybe the only thing you insure in your house is maybe you insure your TV, your chair, and you do not have freezer then. So in the course of the insurance year, you have now included freezer as part of the content in your house. The onus is on you as the insurer to inform the insurer that you have added this freezer to part of the content you are insuring in your house. So in case there is a loss, let's say there is fire, because if insurer not discover that what the content they insured freezer is not there, they will cover those ones that have been insured, but with the exclusion of the freezer that was not disclosed have been issued at the beginning of the contract. I hope you can relate to that, sir.
That's fine. You can go ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Do I have another person with question?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much for this presentation. It's an eye-opener and it's very educative. However, following the line of your presentation for today, I want to ask, at what point do insurer or underwriter verify information that were provided by an insured, so that it will not be at the end of when it's coming for claim that you now know that the information provided were wrong. Why were you sitting on a wrong information and you were collecting the premium or whatever the person was, the terms you use, I think it's a premium. So at what point, and if at the end of the day you now discover this, why is there anywhere that the underwriter will now refund this, the premium so far paid, even if you will not cover the loss?
I don't think I don't know if you question. No, I didn't get it, please. You said at what point?
Okay, you said sometimes the insured will miss out relevant material information.
Material information.
So the question is, at what point do the underwriter do his own verification of the information provided by the insured? Is it at the point of payment?
Just like I told you, that at the beginning, you know, you are the owner of your risk. The insurer does not know anything about the risk. So you are provided the information and the insurer has acted based on the information you are provided. Now, if claim occurs and if insurer is now doing the investigation and they now find out that this information was not provided, that is,
yes,
okay. I think I got your question. I think I got your question.
Will the insurer do the investigation?
At
why don't you investigate the information provided? Yeah, on time.
At claim stage. Because just like I said, that you ought to have even keep providing information. You know, you only rely on the information you provide. So it is at claim stage. Do I get it? Do I get it right? Or do you understand what I'm saying?
Can I make an input here?
Okay.
Can I make an input here?
Please go ahead.
I get the question. I get the question of the lady, because why do you have to wait till claim stage? Why can't somebody? Because you see, the people you are dealing with, they are novice. They don't know so much about all this, your claim, all these legalities. So why is it that somebody cannot help check early enough to be sure that there are problems? If it comes to claim, you may not be able to claim because of this, because of this. Somebody to advise and counsel properly from the onset before the point of claim. That's the question this lady is asking.
Okay.
Why can't you people be assisting your clients like that? That's the question.
Okay, I get it better, because that is why, you see, at times people don't seek proper information. And you don't, when that's the work of the intermediary, really, that okay, when at the time you are bringing in your risk, you ask, your intermediary, maybe your broker or your consultant, have asked questions. But if you have not, you have not declared the information, like a case of concealment, you know, maybe the insured deliberately withhold the information. If the insured deliberately withhold the information, how will the insured will get to know it? Now let me cite another example. Let's say you bought the car for 3 million naira, and you not told your insurer that this is a new car, I bought it for 3 million naira. The insurer may just, of course, insurer will rely on that your information that you have told them, and they go ahead to underwrite the risk. But at the claim stage, when the claim occurs, maybe let's say the car is stolen, and the insurer is not doing his investigation and not realize that this particular car, as at that time you claim to buy it, was supposed to be for 5 million naira. I'm just citing an example. So it means there was a concealment, there was a breach of information, there was a breach of principle of utmost good faith. So at that time, the insurer will look at it that, oh, you have not disclosed very well. So your claim will just be paid according to the amount you have told them. So you will not expect the insurer to now settle your claim with as 5 million naira claim. The insurer will settle that claim as 3 million naira claim. I hope I've been able to answer the question.
Yeah.
Madam, I still want to, I'm not too satisfied.
You're
actually.
not satisfied, yeah? Okay.
Because this is, to me, I'm not talking to you now. This is the major problem we are having with insurance. I'm telling you, I mean, those dealing in insurance business.
Okay.
We personally, we just feel that they don't want to pay, so they will always look for one loophole like that.
Exactly.
So why can't you just, I mean, let's begin to build credibility to be sure that you are really interested in your client by helping them to discover those loopholes early enough. I know there are fraudsters who will cover up information ahead. Those one can suffer the consequences. We understand that one. But there are also sincere people who don't know their left from their right.
That is why you need your broker, sir, or your consultant.
Yeah.
When you come to us in Bimbo Consultant Services, we put you through all this. Because there are a lot of people that do insurance and that they get their claims. It's only the few ones that maybe they will not, even by the time they are escalating it that they will not get their claim, they will not say that they got it wrong at the beginning. That's actually the issue. But that is why this platform has come as we set up to address these issues. I would like to suggest that if you still have any question, please let's drop it in the chat box, because our time is up. It's a 30-minute interactive session with Grace Ojo. I want to appreciate everyone that has participated in this program, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Please let me rebroadcast the link I sent out. Let this program go viral. Let people get to know about this program, and let us be on the same page together, both the insurer and the insuring public. Thank you very much.
Okay, madam, thank you.
Okay. Peter,
thank you.
Please unmute yourself and talk. Rounding up. I'm rounding up. Okay, so let's
thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, ma. God bless you, ma.
Thank you so much.
Right, nice presentation.
Thank you so much. On that note, I want us to call it. If you want to reach me personally, Maya, please drop the mail info@graceojoblog.org. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great day. Thank you.
Sit down, sit down.